which is pretty good in this matchup as well. Two-lander, keeps it on top, on the draw.
It's got the prophetic prism too.
Yeah, we got all kinds of chances to draw into more land.
Yeah.
Pretty aggressive.
Yeah, Kevin Sanders turned him sideways on turn 2. That's what he wants to see.
It is what he wants to see. You are 100% correct. Whew.
So the best turn 3 here for Claudio would be like a cultivator's caravan.
Yeah, cultivator's caravan would be amazing.
Yeah, Sanders bringing him in for 6 puts Claudio to 13.
Deadlock
trap
is also very strong.
That's interesting.
I think that one's one of the better cards in this deck, and a lot of decks don't run it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a humongous fan of that card.
So it's removal that fuels your Colossus.
Okay.
And if you're running like the green puzzle knots,
yeah,
then it fuels the deadlock trap when normally you wouldn't really have a use for the energy.
Right, you'd only get 2.
Yeah, everything just kind of flows in together very well.
Oh, see, he gets an Inventor's Fair here.
I think he has
with
the
Sylvan's
Sanctum of
Crown.
Ugin in hand.
Okay. I almost just want redundant Sanctum of Ugins.
So I don't know that he has a Metalwork Colossus, and he needs one soon.
Okay.
So I think the plan here is to play Inventor's Fair and then sack it. He does have a Cultivator's Caravan in hand.
Sanders got in for 5, and he's representing lethal next turn, even with the Deadlock Trap active.
Absolutely. He needs an answer now. This green Puzzle Knot, does that put him out of lethal range? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes.
So yeah. So he'll be out of lethal assuming there's nothing else. But that's not really the answer you want to have here.
No, it only buys you a turn. And so, let's see, we got Cultivator's Caravan, Green Puzzle Knot, no Panharmonicon. That's
Why do you want this Panharmonicon so bad?
no, it would
Come off it.
It wouldn't be very good in this situation.
I concur. So I think the play here has to be Inventor's Fair,
Green Puzzle Knot.
Inventor's Fair, Cultivator's Caravan, Green Puzzle Knot.
Go. Untap, gain a life from the Inventor's Fair. Gain 3 more life from the other Puzzle Knot. Oh, wow.
Just scooping him up. Maybe see something we don't see.
Couldn't imagine a sequence of draws that wins him the game.
So if...
Was it a black Puzzle Knot potentially in his hand?
No, it was definitely green.
There's a green one and a black one there.
I think he had 2 black ones, a green one, a Cultivator's Caravan, Sanctum of Ugin, and Inventor's Fair at the end.
Okay.
So I'm thinking he can go Cultivator's Caravan, Green Puzzle Knot, play out the Inventor's Fair, pass turn, tap on pre-combat, go down to 2, because he takes 9 from 11.
Uh-huh. Untaps.
Untap, gain a life, go up to 3.
Right.
And then you can play Sanctum of Ugin.
Mm-hmm.
Sacrifice the Inventor's Fair to get the Metalwork Colossus if you don't already have it.
Uh-huh. Colossus for free.
Colossus for free. Sack the Sanctum of Ugin.
To get a Elder Deep Fiend.
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't know that if he had the mana to do that. He might have been a mana short. So he had 4 plus Inventor's Fair, which is what you need. Plus the 1 from Sanctum of Ugin, plus the 1 from... So yeah, he had enough mana to do it.
Okay.
But I don't know that necessarily turns the game around for him.
Right, so he buys him a turn.
The stress, people are just dying. People just literally.
But yeah, you can survive another turn, but you don't. It doesn't get you closer to winning.
Right.
People have been waiting. People were alive when it goes to the World Series.
Yeah, Claudio definitely has the ability to see these super deep lines. He took a line against me that was like it required like 8 cards across 3 turns. You know, it was just like it was very impressive.
Very nice.
He plays these kinds of decks quite a bit, so I mean, you might just get a chance to see him go super deep like that.
Absolutely. So this is a
I see.
matchup where playing this blue-green Colossus instead of the Teamer Colossus is
Matters.
Yeah, it's not great because you absolutely need that Radiant Flames against these super aggro decks.
Sure, more than Kozilek's return.
Correct. Radiant Flames for 3 is relevant. Kozilek's return coming back is not as relevant.
Okay.
Although now with Ishkanah being so prevalent, maybe it's the reverse is true now.
Right. This Glint Nest Crane's a good card to have here.
Absolutely. You get to block this Thraben Inspector all day.
Right, even after an Awaken or Always Watching.
Sanctum of Ugin is the land into Deadlock Trap. Seems strong. Multiple Hedron Archives in Claudio's hand. Yeah, I snapped that block off.
Yep.
All
Goes to
day.
17. Hedron Archive is we've spoken of this before on this stream, is how good it is in this Colossus deck.
The best of the best. I think he drew a Radiant Flames.
Did he really?
That looks like a Radiant Flames. Radiant Flames for 2 here? Very strong.
Yeah. Scoop them all up, Sanders.
That is so good. Doesn't even want to swing in for 1.
No, he's playing around that haste guy.
No black mana means that these Scrap Heap Scroungers are stranded.
Yep. Oh, see, this card is huge here.
Well, that's why Deathlock Trap is so good, because it can shut this Gideon down.
There's no way in the world I would be plussing it.
The Gideon? No, you tap the Gideon during the upkeep and it turns off his activated abilities.
No way.
Yes way.
Well, Claudio's chosen not to do that.
So he's not too worried about a bunch of tutus, because he knows once the time for him to go off happens, he's going to get through all this no problem.
Right.
He really just needs his 4th land.
Got an aerial responder. Cultivator's Caravan represents the 4th land.
Absolutely, but that's not how he wants it.
Yeah, we'd much rather just play one. But
So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he just needs the 1, and he can play the Colossus in his hand.
the Hedron Archive.
Oh man, that's great for Claudio. I mean, not in that he's going to be taking 2 more damage here,
But
he's down 1 removal spell for this Metalwork Colossus that he has in hand.
yeah, that's where you want to be. You want your Colossus to stick. I think. Yeah, I guess you get to trigger
Ooh.
the Sanctum move again too.
This Thalia is bad news, though.
All right.
Finally a blue mana.
So tense.
So he's staring down a lot of damage here.
All right.
2, 4, 6, 9, 14. He needs an answer. He needs some energy. A creature's not going to cut it because it's not going to come. Because it's going to come to play tapped.
Mm-hmm. Man, this is so tough. Okay, so here he's going to be able to get. He's going to be able to get his Elder Deep Fiend.
He's got it in hand.
Well, you can get another one.
I don't think he has more than 1. Most of these decks only run 1.
Okay, but what he can do is on the upkeep, cast the Deep Fiend, tapping down the creatures. It buys him another turn. So he plays another Colossus for free.
And
a
another
third.
Colossus for free.
Holy smokes! If he can tap down all these creatures, if he generates an energy next turn,
Oh, sure.
because you're gonna sack one Colossus to the Deep Fiend being played.
Right.
You're gonna generate an energy to use the Deadlock Trap to tap whatever creature Sanders might play after combat,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll be able to attack him for 20. Yep. I would have kept the Thalia untapped.
That's just an extra point of damage, isn't it?
Oh no! I was thinking he could block.
So, Metalwork Colossus being in the yard is a really big deal here
Uh-huh.
because Kevin Sanders, all of his removal is exile,
Uh-huh.
and having the Colossus in the yard gives him a sack outlet for other Colossuses.
Oh sure. Do you think you maintain it, or do you think because he can sack this clue and
The clue and the targeted Colossus, like, you're fine with just having 3 out.
oh man, if Claudio can generate an energy here, he's in business. So I think you even go as far as to sack this Hedron Archive. Is where I want to be.
Well, he can have instant speed removal as well, and then you just get blown out.
What instant speed removal does he have? Immolating Glare?
Stasis Snare.
Maybe I'm too aggressive when I play Magic, but I always make him have it.
That's fair.
I love matches like this. This is
But
so great.
I don't feel like digging in for, like, it might be just right to crack the
Inventor's
Hedron.
Fair, I think, is tapped with the Thalia.
Yeah, Inventor's Fair comes to play tapped.
No, whoa. Alright, well, we've messed up.
We missed the trigger, but that's fine. A lot of missed triggers.
Alright. Alright, you want to get another Colossus? We'll put that one into play. Seems reasonable. What happened? How did he attack with the Caravan?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
The Colossus they just played. Oh, comes into play tap. Judge. No.
Interesting.
Okay.
So we've got a judge call.
We got a judge call.
He said he thought the Elder Deep Fiend was crewing the Caravan, but
Also, past that point, I got this Colossus and played it.
so we're trying to resolve all kinds of stuff right now. But
And then, yeah.
with this Avacyn having been revealed,
The beginning of this turn.
like, that's a huge deal.
I follow. I get what you said to me. That's not the problem.
I thought he was crewing it with this, so he moved with these 4 attacks.
So he played the Inventor's Fair untapped and searched,
Right, which was...
and it wasn't like an immediate action. Like, he played something else after the Inventor's Fair.
Also,
Right.
after I had declared Tagus.
Yeah, so we're so great.
The judge has declared that the situation is great.
So, if you ever come to GameSwap Mason, you'll meet Scott. He judges all our tournaments, and he's got a very dry,
Yeah.
the driest delivery you can imagine.
It's pretty good.
And he
So this won't be a game rules violation. We're going to rewind it to the best of our ability.
is that what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I think that's all you can do.
So, illegal search, failed activation, play the card.
Yeah, and so Kevin's also
I wanna rewind what things have happened after that as a result of the illegal actions. So part of me wants to say, this
Should be an interesting judge call.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be really interesting. We'll keep you guys up to date on what's going on. Um, what do you think about this Colossus deck? Do you think it's still viable in the current standard environment, or do you think we're past that point?
Um, so I think it's good against. We're trying to rewind, is what's happening.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna let them make the call.
Yeah, and then also playing it untapped and
So he knows there's an Avacyn in hand, which is unfortunate, to say the least. But
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just continue from here then.
okay.
Hopefully yeah.
All right. So we're back basically at the beginning of Claudio's turn. He's drawn the Inventor's Fair. We know it's coming in tapped.
right.
So what is it? Non-basics coming tapped.
Non-basics adventures.
So he knows that he has the Avacyn. Doesn't really change much here that
Okay.
he knows, because Avacyn is just like very strong.
Mm-hmm.
But it means like he can keep the guys back, whereas before he was just dead.
Right.
So I mean, it is a big deal.
I agree. This isn't a small deal.
So
I think he has to spend a turn blocking. I think
Yeah.
you play out a Hedron Archive, and then you're gonna sack your your other Hedron Archive at the end of the turn.
Oh really?
assuming you don't have to like block with a caravan or something like that.
Yeah, so yeah, something silly like that happens. But like you get to, he's at 11. He's got a little bit of a buffer of a life total.
Not much. He's gonna take 10, just from flyers.
Just from flyers.
Yeah. So if
How is that possible?
he
If he
emblems
plays
Gideon and plays an Avacyn, that's 10 damage between the Dayhawk and the Avacyn.
How much?
Yeah.
I mean, it's less than his life total.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree that he should be searching for some energy at some point, but I don't know if it's this turn.
Right. I think he has to use a turn to cast the Hedron Archive. Energy. Sack the Hedron Archive at the end of his turn. Hopefully hit an energy, and that puts him to. I guess he's got this clue.
I like saving the clue
Okay.
because you don't have any other good artifacts to sack for Colossus. Like, you kind of need
Right.
this Prophetic Prism because of the type of mana that you've drawn.
Right. Yep. All right.
And then you just pass.
Just pass to pass.
Or we're going to add 3.
No. Well, we're gonna. Yep. We're gonna sack the Hedron Archive for 2 cards.
No, I think he's trying to play the other Hedron Archive.
All right. All right. We're just getting all the archives in play.
Yeah, this seems aggressive, but, you know,
It is what it is.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
All right.
So the reason I like leaving the Caravan up is because if he has removal for one of the Colossuses, you could crew in response and then sack the Colossus
Right.
and the clue to get
the
another
other
Colossus back.
Right. And right now, if he has like a declaration in stone or any removal for the Colossus, sacking the Colossus kills you because we've established there's 10 in the air.
Sure. Yeah, and Ken
count
in the
8.
stream is right that if he blocks, he dies to the flip trigger on Avacyn.
Oh sure.
So that's just game either way. I guess he's got to hope his opponent doesn't see it. Or like wants to slow roll this Avacyn,
Right.
thinking he's got a plan. Maybe he won't.
Oh man, maybe he's just gonna put this other Colossus in play.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't like it because it opens him up to Stone. But I mean,
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is what it is. I think.
does he have another Colossus in yard?
Sure.
So end of turn stasis snare.
Claudio's got 2 blockers of size.
Yeah, so playing out that last Metalwork Colossus was extremely greedy.
It was pretty greedy.
So 2 blockers. There's no Avacyn out, so I guess he can plus the Gideon is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And still have the Avacyn on the swing back. But he can block the Thalia now, and that's a really big deal.
Is it? We know where 3 out of the 4 Colossus are. Like, we're looking at all the creatures on in his deck.
Right. I mean, he can
So,
search
like-
for another Colossus with his Inventor's Fair.
Okay. I still think you win the game with an Avacyn in hand.
Okay.
You attack him to the point where no, you play Avacyn before damage.
Okay.
So like Thalia doesn't die.
Right. But then I think your Avacyn has to die on the swing back. So we've got an emblem.
Alright.
Just 3 in the air. What's the opposite of aggressive?
Conservative.
This play.
This is
Alright, so gaining a life. Pretty big here.
Yep. Life
We
total.
know there's an Avacyn in hand, and that's the 1 card in hand for Sanders. Don't know what Claudio drew, but if it's something that generates energy, it's great.
And he's got all the mana.
See the Gideon emblem, right? There it is.
Yeah, man, I don't know what you do here if you're Claudio. I mean, this is a pretty untenable board state.
Interesting.
Don't know what the
Ooh,
last
is that
card.
I think it was a mind break or a trap, a deadlock trap,
Okay.
which is fine.
Yeah, I think you can sacrifice a Inventor's Fair here to get the energy. It also gives you a nice boost of energy.
Okay, so you sacrifice the Inventor's Fair to go get the knot.
Yes,
And
to
then-
go get the Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot.
Right.
And let's see, that leaves him with enough to cast both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And still have Cultivator's Caravan up.
Man.
So then he has 5 energy, a Deadlock Trap that is active, another Deadlock Trap that's starting to be active next turn, 3 blockers for ground creatures.
So you're taking, I count, block Gideon, block Toolcraft Exemplar. No, you don't block that one. It doesn't have any bonus.
Well,
Block
it gets
Gideon?
+1/+1.
No, he doesn't have any clues right now.
Okay, I'm just saying it gets +1/+1 from the emblem, but yeah.
Oh, sure.
So you block Gideon,
Gideon,
Thalia,
yeah.
one of the 3 3s.
Right. you
So
take-
that's 3, 4, 5,
and
6,
5
7,
from
8.
Avacyn.
and then 5 from Avacyn.
Yeah.
So that's 13.
Right.
But you can tap the Avacyn now.
Right. So it's 8.
So leaves him at 1.
We have a situation where he's at 1 again. And then Avacyn flips and he dies.
There you go. Radiant Flames is a draw, but it's a little
Wow.
late here.
It's like right now. No, it gets all kinds of stuff.
No, he can cast the Avacyn response.
Sure. Yeah, I guess it's the worst.
So I think he can survive if Kevin Sanders remains conservative and just attacks with this Dayhawk, then he's in great shape here.
Man, if Sanders... I mean, we've counted 2 turns here where Sanders has just missed the win.
Yeah.
He is just playing this thing as conservative as possible.
I mean, he's still probably favored here.
Yeah, but I mean, he needs to tender his application to Fox Radio, like artifact.
I was like, I think it costs a little more than.
So you can fragmentize a Deadlock Trap here or a Cultivator's Caravan.
Yeah, I like Deadlock Trap here. Having only one Deadlock Trap is a big deal.
Yeah.
Technically, how's 0 right now?
It's true.
No, when a card refers to converted mana cost, it checks what's written. Unless it's in the on the stack, then X becomes whatever the number is paid for.
Right.
There's a little rules tip for you guys. Try to put those out there when we can.
Yeah.
All right.
That trap is dead. Up to 7.
Up to.
So this is a
goes to
very
7.
slow clock for Sanders.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so the draw is Prophetic Prism.
Well, at least you can cycle it. Yeah, there you go, buddy.
We're thinking.
Go dig in that deck. Dig deep in the deck. What are we gonna find? Whoa!
Sky Sovereign's a good one.
Sky Sovereign's a big deal here. So what Sky Sovereign lets him do is lets him block the arrow responder.
Or the Avacyn. So I assume if he tries to kill the anything really, he plays the Avacyn. You just take out Gideon here, right?
Oh yeah, I can hit a Planeswalker. I wonder, Thalia is not really relevant. Gideon's a good choice. Yeah, because Avacyn can't protect the Gideon.
Right.
It says creatures you control.
And now if he plays Avacyn in a turn and swings in, he can block the Avacyn. I don't know if he can live. So now I think he just has to fire this off no matter how conservative he wants to be.
Yeah, because you can't... If Claudio untaps with the Sky Sovereign, I mean, you're going to lose a creature every turn. It's not going to be good for you. Is the Sky Sovereign a blocks trigger as well?
No, it's just attacks.
Just an
I believe.
attacks trigger? Because I know I was surprised to find out that
Copter is
Copter
blocks.
is a blocks trigger.
Does not play Avacyn. Wow.
Man.
So now he swings in, like he can't swing in with his flyer anymore. This is just bizarre.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
Like, I get that he doesn't want to be baited into, like, a Radiant Flames next turn, but
It doesn't...
look at your win. Like, this is how you win the game.
Right. He passes the turn.
The turn.
Did he? Oh my goodness, passes the turn.
What's going on?
I can't even right now. Alright. God, see, it generates an energy? That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
We're just letting Claudio back into this game.
Claudio, listen, I know we were about to end this game, but it's fine with me.
Gluttonous Crane, sure. Just even more.
Blocking.
Yeah, just get so many blockers out here.
So here's what's
There's
going to
the
happen.
Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Gonna gain some more life.
Yeah, this is the card that we've been hoping for like 4 turns. 3 of those draws should have never happened because Sanders could have just won the game outright. Gosh. So, alright. So what's going to happen here is he's going to crew the Sky Sovereign, attack, target the Thalia,
I'm remembering. Oh, my other hook's up too then. God damn it.
tap, target the Thalia.
I still got the energy. I'll just tap this.
I can't imagine Kevin not playing Avacyn at that point. Because it's going to
Sure.
gain Indestructible too and be able to block the Sky Sovereign. Right.
Now we play Avacyn.
Yeah, Avacyn resolves. Alright. Thalia lives. Oh. He made a better play than I did. He blocked with the lifelinker. Might be the first time this whole match he's made a better play than I did.
All right, energy, 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 life, life, life.
Yep.
Up to 10, and let's see if he
10-25.
sees the swing out.
He has to. So Thalia represents 5. The responder represents 3.
Thalia is 4, right?
There's a Gideon emblem.
Yeah, 3 plus 4.
Land
Or 3
I'm
plus
sorry. Avacyn represents 5.
1. You can tap the Avacyn with the Deadlock Trap.
Okay.
So I think,
And he's got 2 blockers, so he... Oh my goodness.
yeah, if he gets to untap here, this is just the end of days for Kevin Sanders.
All he has to do is deal him 7.
No, because he can gain 3 life with this Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot now.
All he has to do is deal him 10.
Odds are good that he can deal that. Skyship is tapped.
Skyship's tapped.
Oh yeah, it's tapped. My bad. I don't know why that was upset.
Tapping down the 3/4 flyer instead of the 5/4.
5,
the 5/5.
5 flyer, sure. Get in there, Sanders. Get in, please.
I am at 10 life.
Block, block. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Why are we tapping the...
He's dead. He's dead if he attacks. Even with the puzzle knot. So you block Thalia, you block 2/2 token.
Yeah, so 3.
Avacyn's 5. The 2 unblocked tokens represent 6 total. Is 11.
Yep,
Plus the 2 from the Toolcraft Exemplar
right?
makes 13.
Exactsies.
Oh.
They have vigilance, but sure.
All the creatures are vigilant?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought this was still the game where he had always watching.
Step 1, crack puzzle knot, go to 13. Step 2, block biggest guys on board.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the thinking is behind tapping the lifelinker.
Neither am I.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He would have died either way.
Really?
Yeah.
No, because this is Exacxes, so if he taps the bigger creature...
He also takes 3 on the Avacyn float.
No, because he needs... Okay, so he deals him 10? Or no, he deals him 13. Right.
Take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yep, you got it.
That'll do it.
That'll do. Sometimes
Finally.
watching these games,
We have finally achieved victory.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be too hard on Sanders when I go out there, because sometimes you get in these games.
No,
and you
be
don't see
very
everything.
hard on Sanders.
I guess this is how we get better.
You have to be hard. You have to be brutal.
I'm gonna be nice.
No.
I'm gonna treat him way nicer than I treated the guy working at Verizon today.
Bite the pillow, Sanders. We're coming for you.